Come a little closer. Why don't you come a little closer?
On this episode of Undercover Producer, we have the V's head producer, Zach Barr, disguising himself as the team's new graphic designer. Leading this estimated $12 in value television program, ran by 17 people, Zach scopes out who really keeps this company marching forward and the students that absolutely do not.
I expect to see little or no improvement, but I really do set my team to a high standard.
No one knows he is the head producer.
Hey, I'm the new graphics producer here. Nice to meet you.
Well, there's only one graphics producer, and that's me, so you can leave. The door's right there.
Well, things are already off to a bad start.
Hey guys, I'll be your co-worker. My name is Lester. Nice to meet you guys.
Today was school news on how Zach Barr is horrible. If you ever have a class with Zach Barr, leave. If you ever see Zach Barr, don't talk to him. Bad decisions.
Seems productive for the most part, but come on, Chris. Baby golden retrievers?
So this is the sports room. Oh, what are you guys all up to?
Oh, you know Casey just eating candies and sharing secrets.
Oh, I'm here against my will.
Oh my god, I can't believe this.
Alright, Tara, what are you up to?
Hard at work, of course.
Great, keep it up.
Who's the new guy?
Oh, this is Lester. He's a new graphics producer.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
And over this way is the community room.
Oh, Casey, it's not what it looks like, I swear.
It's okay, Quinn. Now that Zach's gone, finally things are gonna be under control. That egotistical, raging, dictating son of a gun, tin-wearing, gold chain exhausting hillbilly is not gonna boss a single person around now that I'm in charge.
Thanks, Casey. You're such a more successful and better looking producer than Zach could ever be.
I can't believe this. And come on, Quinn, cool math games? Grow up, kid.
Hey Jimbo, what you doing over here? Mind if you show me some skills?
First of all, don't call me that, and second of all, here, you just do whatever you want.
Now, I have to say, Jimmy Crow's sass is so overwhelming, but gosh darn, that kid makes a good graphic. But let's see how he reacts when I actually give him a new graphic.
Hey guys, I just made a new graphic for the V and we're gonna celebrate with corn chips and
Hold on, you made a new what?
graphic.
Okay, we don't need that. Nobody asked me to make a graphic.
Why not?
How would you make a graphic of this?
I knew it! I knew it!
Well, I guess the gig is up. Time to set things straight.
Ari, you're fired. Chris, you're fired. And Casey, For the record, you're fired, and I'm so much better looking than you'll ever be.
What's not to love about this? I mean, look at it. I had to do what was best for the team and I. And you know what? Since I cut off these weak links, we're going to be 10 times more productive.
In the few weeks since, activity has probably gotten 5% more productive around the studio. Things have at least gotten a little bit more classier, but honestly, everything is running just as smoothly as it was previously. Well, that's it for this episode. You've been watching Undercover Producer.
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together.
I knew there was something odd about that Lester guy.
Yeah, I know. Things just didn't add up. Anyways, hey everyone, and welcome back to The V. I'm Stevie Henson.
And I'm Alex Ogiris. In this month's edition of The V, we'll be celebrating Valentine's Day and Kindness Week by following the theme of peace, love, and unity throughout the show. And I got you this, Stevie.
Wow, I love it. Anyway, we'll hear from Leanna Salmonson on what it's like to be a sideline producer at CBS, and Jimmy Kroll will share with us the dark side of your cell phone addiction.
Plus, we'll have a live performance right here in the studio of California Dreaming, performed by juniors Timmy Thompson and Angie Sarovic.
But before we get started, let's take a look at an old video yearbook intro from 2008, which celebrates peace, love, and unity. I always love these old intros. It really shows the sense of family we have here in TV.
Yeah, I wonder where the V alumni are now. Here's Leanna Salmonson following up with a 2004 alumni who's now a producer for CBS Sports.
When you watch a football game, you focus on the plays, calls, and touchdowns. But do you ever stop to think about what happens off the field? Amy Salmonson has been working on the football sidelines for 8 years. She's experienced the SEC and NFL sidelines.
There's nothing quite like doing a college football game in the SEC. It's part of the production team. There's so many stories to tell. There's so many traditions that have been around for a very long time. The atmosphere is great. It's always a packed stadium. There are a lot of different fans that you get to encounter, a lot of really great stories. These college football players, for some of them, this is the end all, and there may not be a career in football in the NFL. So a lot of them have really great stories. They're playing with everything they have, with their whole heart. And it was really great to cover these stories and bring them to an audience that may not normally get to hear them.
With producing games every weekend, Amy got to travel to places she wouldn't normally visit. Traveling to these college towns requires connecting flights and many car rides. A few years ago, Amy got an opportunity to produce Thursday Night Football. The transition from SEC to NFL football was not easy.
The NFL is a lot more rigid with rules in what you see on the field and what you're allowed to say on television.
Amy produces Thursday Night Football every week in addition to her show called We Need to Talk. A group of 4 women in sports rotates every week to anchor the show.
We Need to Talk came about from a collaboration of different people here at CBS. They were looking for a time slot to fill and came to the production group and sort of tasked us with the idea of come to us with some show ideas that could fill a certain time slot on a certain day. And with a few other people here, a few of my colleagues, this idea had been floated around a lot of times, and we thought, why not now? So 4 years ago, it was around summertime, like June, that we put together a treatment for it and presented it up the ladder. And it was on the air that September. So it was really a quick turnaround process because everybody here at CBS was really behind it, and we had a great group of people working on it then that are still working on it now. My favorite memory is our first show ever, We Need to Talk. I was producing with our other producer here, Julie Carrick, and we were about to go to air. We aired at 10 p.m. that night for some reason. It was the first time ever. We had all the ladies who were part of the show were here, and you know, none of it had ever processed the enormity of what this show was and what it could be. And I came out of the control room, and all the ladies and everybody who was involved in the show, all our executives were standing in one room watching the show hit air. And it was just such a cool moment for Julie and I to be able to stand there and just have that like second to see it, to watch it with all these incredible people who we've looked up to our whole life and career.
She got the opportunity of a lifetime to sideline produce Super Bowl 50 on February 7th, 2016.
It was something I had grown up watching every single year, and getting the chance to sideline produce was an absolute dream come true. I was responsible for the Denver Broncos sideline, and they ended up winning, which was great because I was able to do Peyton Manning's last ever interview as a player right after he won, and the scene was just unbelievable, and it's a memory that I'll have forever. Getting that interview right after the game was just something I'll never forget, and fighting through the crowd and being able to get my reporter Tracy in there and secure that was just awesome. And then after the game, being able to celebrate with my coworkers is truly something special.
Amy got nominated for a Gracie Award, Cine Award, and a Synopsis Award for We Need to Talk, and an Emmy Award for Super Bowl 50.
We won an Emmy Award for that, and our technical team won multiple Emmy Awards for that. So that was something that we were all really proud of here at CBS.
This Wayne Valley alum has been doing great things on and off the sidelines.
After learning everything here in the studio, I think it's so cool seeing alumni succeed in the field.
I know, Mr. Randall really does a great job preparing us and teaching us pretty much everything. Now Amanda will tell us all of the do's and don'ts of high school. Here's Chris Jancarelli and Amanda Amregan bringing us the story and the rest of school news.
Cross my heart and hope to die, taking this one step at a time. Got your back if you got mine. Oh, one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other.
Construction on the old marketing room has been completed and a new science lab is in its place. This is the first among several renovations across Wayne Valley and Wayne Hills that are intended to bring both high schools' science programs into the 21st century. The new science lab is home to the largest television in the school at 80 inches that will be used instead of a whiteboard. The next project will be the renovation of room 203. With these new labs, students will be able to use the best equipment while testing their problem-solving skills.
It feels like just yesterday we were 8th graders at our freshman orientation, but this year we were the ones running it. Here's a look at this year's orientation with Casey and Stevie.
Although the 2018-2019 school year seems far away, Wayne Valley has already begun to welcome the incoming freshmen. On Tuesday, January 8th, Wayne Valley held its annual freshman orientation. Here, everyone from Wayne Valley joined together to show the new freshmen everything that this school has to offer. The night began with a video shown to the freshmen of all of Wayne Valley's clubs and activities, edited by Tara Murphy. After a brief introduction in the auditorium, incoming freshmen were led by the peer leaders and NHS members around the school. After their tour, they were brought to the big gym where sports and extracurricular activities set up tables to give information and recruit anyone interested.
I'm trying to get freshmen to sign up for swim by getting really excited when they come over to the table.
By handing them flyers, talking to their parents.
And explain to them the benefits of joining such a successful program.
To join the boys fencing team because it's a new program, we're still building, and we won our first match ever.
Just like the best feeling in the world to be on the floor and performing and just showing everyone what you can do.
Coming to high school is a big step for these 8th graders, but Wayne Valley's wonderful student body made the school as happy and welcoming as possible to make them feel at home.
I'm pretty excited to start. I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to get lost. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to doing the theater program because I want to be an actress one day. It is really nerve-wracking, but after being with the school and seeing how everyone is here and they're really nice, so I'm feeling a lot more comfortable than I was before.
Recently, Wayne Valley participated in Poetry Out Loud. This annual tradition allows students to put their memory and public speaking skills to the test. Students first picked out their favorite poem and presented it to their English class. Then the best of the class were given the opportunity to participate in the poetry reading in front of their fellow classmates. Each student spent many hours rehearsing their poems at home and in front of their teachers for assistance in hopes of making their poems stand out. Students needed to recite their poems with confidence, good articulation, and at natural pace to impress the judges. This year's Poetry Out Loud competition had many tough competitors, but in the end, the winner was junior Natalie Katuna. She is now going to regional finals March 12th.
As a new driver, it can be difficult to remember all of the GDL rules, but recently the driver's ed students created a fun way to promote safe driving.
Stop completely, stay alert, talk safe, and plan ahead. These statements are part of the safety pledge to Nikhil Bedlani, an 11-year-old boy who lost his life due to a distracted driver who failed to stop at a stop sign. Recently, driver's ed students were honored to work with Nikhil's mother, Sanjita Bedlani, and State Farm to create an innovative way for students to remember the importance of safe driving.
We felt that we needed to raise awareness on traffic safety. Because every day, people are dying from it, and this has not been made an issue.
The driver's ed students created multiple pieces of artwork, each displaying a different traffic rule. They were then placed together to form the mural in the gym hallway. The mural was revealed on January 31st and was introduced in front of Wayne police officers, State Farm workers, and the students of Wayne Valley. At the ceremony, Sanjita Bedlani shared her son's story and her mission to spread awareness of safe driving.
Continue to follow your GDL rules, and that is what is going to really save our lives.
Her informative message is now spreading across New Jersey.
The murals that we create with the students, we also run the public service announcement in the month of May, which is the Global Youth Traffic Safety Month for New Jersey Transit. So the artwork that's been created will be actually running in New Jersey Transit buses, light rail, and train stations.
Next time you walk through the gym hallway, take a look at the mural and remember, stop means stop.
Wow, that mural looks really great.
Yeah, I agree. One hidden gem here at Valley is the video yearbook produced by the seniors of Wayne Valley Television. Video yearbook contains clips from every sport and activity that happened throughout the school year. A theme is selected, and in between the segments, there are scenes recreated from a TV show or a movie. Past themes have included The Breakfast Club, That 70s Show, Netflix, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Seniors who get to attend project graduation get a copy of the video yearbook for free, and it is available for everyone else for $15. Get your video yearbook this year.
School can be stressful for students, but do you ever wish someone could help you find ways to make school life easier? Here's Amanda M. Regan with some helpful tips on how to survive Wayne Valley.
Create a guide that will help you survive school.
Going to school can be a chore for students. The classes are difficult and the periods are long, but there are ways that you can get through the day. Here are some tips on how to survive the school day. 1. Follow the flow of traffic when walking in the hallway. Make sure you walk on the right side of the hall, especially when walking up the stairs. Keep a good pace. Don't walk too slowly, but don't run through the halls. You'll have time to get to class without knocking people over. 2. Don't overstuff your backpack with school supplies. If your backpack is too big, it may be hard for people to get past you when walking in the hallway. Put your books in your locker to try to make your backpack less heavy and large. 3. No matter what grade you're in, do not steal senior parking spots. You'll have your turn when your year comes around, so don't ruin it for the seniors who waited 4 years for this. If you really need a spot, get to school early and park in overflow or on Nellis. 4. Try to go to the bathroom when you're at home. Since the new bathroom schedule was created, many bathrooms are not open and may be far from your classes due to Vape Squad. If you absolutely have to go to the bathroom, try to find the closest bathroom that is open during your specific period. 5. Participate in extracurriculars. Get out there. It is important to be active and participate in different activities inside and outside of school. This is especially important for freshmen since it is a good way to meet new friends. 6. Always take your work seriously. Start out strong. Preparing for college starts freshman year, so every grade counts. Do your homework, study for tests, and go to extra help if you don't understand the material you are learning.
Thank you for participating, Nina.
If only I had listened to my own tips when I was a freshman.
I know, I really wish I knew those earlier.
All right, peace out from school news.
Back to you, Stevie and Alex.
That was a great survival guide.
True, but do you know what else helps you get through school? When everyone is here to help each other out. Here's the students and staff of Wayne Valley sharing with us their last random act of kindness.
I told my sister she looked pretty.
I flushed the boys' bathroom stall in the boys' bathroom of the gym. That was pretty kind.
I saw an older woman slip on ice walking to the grocery store, and I was very concerned, so I pulled over and gave her a lift to the store.
I held the door for someone in the hallway.
I cleaned my friend's room.
I brought an old woman food on Christmas.
I helped someone load groceries into their car at the supermarket.
Coming to school.
I put the dishes away for my mom.
Actually, somebody was stuck in the snow on my street. There's this little hill, and I couldn't get up. I shoveled the whole street so their tires could hit the blacktop and actually make it up this little hill as I pushed them up.
I held the door open for the person behind me.
I helped someone with their homework. I went to a food pantry on Sunday.
I paid ahead for somebody's coffee in Starbucks after hearing that Alex's life was moved by it.
I was walking out of the grocery store and an old man dropped an apple out of his grocery bag and I picked it up for him.
Helped an old woman cross the street.
Instead of going to church this week, I had volunteered to work one-on-one with a kindergartner who needed some one-on-one assistance to get his work done in this little study group that they do. And instead of going to church, I helped him out.
I love that we were able to bring out the good in everyone during this month. We should keep up the kindness.
Agreed. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because Jimmy Crow is going to tell us what your cell phone addiction can be doing to you. Plus, Tara and Casey are going to bring us all the news from around town.
And don't forget, we'll have Timmy Thompson and Angie Sarvik performing California Dreaming.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. because love has no labels.
Welcome back.
Have you been looking for a new place to blow off some steam? Or do you need a new place to go to lunch? Well, here's Casey Gorab and Tara Murphy bringing us the stories and the rest of community news.
Hey guys, welcome to the community. All around us, there are a few that go unnoticed when doing the absolute most for our community. Kristen Cinquino, current Girl Scout, is working her way up to receiving the highest award a Girl Scout can earn, the Gold Award. She's persistent in spreading positivity for the generations to come by working hard to be acknowledged for her excellency. For her upcoming project, she plans on painting a mural and teamed up with one of her peers, Matt Marino, to create a video that shares a message of tolerance. The mural involves the word coexist with the earth painted behind it, and Kristen's goal is to spread the message of tolerance of all people and to coexist in peace with everyone. She wants to leave a legacy here at Wayne Valley, and for sure will accomplish that goal with a message like that. If you'd like to check out this mural, it will soon be completed by the garden in Sophomore Square. Good job, Kristen and Matt.
It's the taco of the town. Here's Zach Barr with the go-to place of the month.
The new talk of the town is a place that everybody is now raving about.
It just happened that, this was in my budget and I went for it, and it just seemed like something that was going to be fun for me to do.
Owner and head chef Jessica Phillips comes into Little Falls with a clear-cut mission and a menu like no other.
It's just, I like putting a fun twist on things. I like taking your everyday item and, doing something different with it.
Jessica also has gluten-free and vegetarian options, so she can accommodate anybody's request and fulfill the message she's trying to send.
Come hang out with us, say hello, meet the staff, meet myself, and have a good time. That's what it's about, having a good time, enjoying food.
From good times to good tacos, a taco affair has to be your next stop for lunch or dinner.
Oh, that sounds really good. Too bad I'm allergic to milk, beef, pork, lamb, and fish.
Yeah, and too bad I'm a vegetarian.
Well, anyway, jump around at the Willowbrook Mall's newest trampoline park, Rock and Jump. The ultimate trampoline park is a place designed for people who want to exercise without weights or cardio equipment. People can jump off trampolines into a pit of soft cubes, play trampoline dodgeball, and do flips and somersaults. There's also a challenge obstacle course and a rock wall at the facility.
Relive all the high school drama, music, and glamour of the 80s with Aspire Performing Arts Company's production of Heathers. Let's take a look.
Dear Diary.
Aspire, Wayne's youth performing arts company, recently finished their production of Heathers the musical.
I don't know what your problem is, but I bet it's really hard for you to pronounce. Hold his arms!
The cast had been rehearsing since the audition in November.
It was stressful, but a lot of fun at the same time because you get to practice one of your favorite musicals.
I heard about the show a long time ago, and it's one of my favorite shows, so I actually prepared a lot because I knew there would be a lot of competition, so it was kind of stressful, but I had a really good time.
It's always so much fun. You get to meet so many incredible, talented people, and everyone in the cast is such a great time. Like, they kill it. I love all of them.
Aspire puts on 2 teen performances a year, one in the winter and one in the summer, both being double casted.
One of the reasons I think it's really important is because we then get to give a lot more opportunities to more kids and teens that try out. I have been finding more and more, especially the more popular that we get and more people know about us, that we have had such an abundance of talent that come out for all of these shows. So there's just more than enough talent to go around, and I love to double cast to give those opportunities to people so they can be part of it. And it's also really nice for the audience, I think, to get a different perspective on the characters and a different take on the show, because every time you come to see it, you also get almost like a whole brand new show in front of you.
Heathers was a musical about the stereotypes of high school and society.
I was Ram Sweeney. He's basically a jock that is the worst, and he's the comedic relief of the show, and it's fun to be that.
If you want to catch their next performance, make sure to check out their website and follow them on social media.
fun to pretend, but I'm glad our high school isn't like that.
Here it's all peace, love, and community.
That's all from us.
Peace
out.
out.
Hey Alex, do you know what time it is?
Time to get this done.
No, it's taco time.
Oh God, Stevie, your corny jokes are almost as good as some of these corny pickup lines the students at Valley had.
Hello. Did you just fart? Because you blew me away.
I don't know.
Do you like me?
Talk to a lot of girls, so.
Oh. I don't have one. I don't pick up people.
Hey, you come here often?
I don't need any. I have a girlfriend.
You be looking like a snack food.
How you doing? It's like Joey from Friends.
I don't really have a pickup line. The girls just come for me.
Hey, I got this shirt 50% off. I want to go back to my apartment and make it 100% off.
We cannot put that on film. That is NSFW, not safe for work.
I don't need pickup lines.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh, that's you're catching me off guard.
Oh, I don't know. Hi, my name's Tom.
Are you a tropical fruit? Because you'd be a fine apple.
Hi, beautiful. What's your name?
Is this yours? Because it has your name on it.
Okay, honestly, those were pretty funny, but no one ever used one for me.
Well, actually.
Oh my God. Are you a beaver? 'Cause damn.
Well, now is a good time to take another quick break. But before we go, let's take a look at another Old V intro as we continue to celebrate our 20th anniversary of the show.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really want
smart.
cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Look like keys. Yeah, but in your head, baby, I'm afraid you don't know where it is.
As cell phones become more and more common, so do their harmful side effects. Here's Jimmy Crow with the story.
I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough.
I
I just can't get enough. 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 Honey got a sexy on steaming. She give my hotness a new meaning.
Cell phones, cell phones, cell phones. You see them everywhere you go. People's faces implanted into these small devices. Whether they're Snapchatting, texting, listening to music, or even emailing, yeah, people still do that. Cell phone use is becoming an increased problem for people of all ages. Some know they're addicted, while others simply just can't face the fact.
Yes, I'm addicted to my phone.
So, I'm addicted to my phone, but I can control it pretty well.
I'm trying not to be, but, we've all got a bit of a problem.
And I just can't get enough.
How can you know if you're addicted? Well, if you carry your phone everywhere you go, check for new notifications every minute, and post every little thing on your Snapchat story, you're probably addicted. But what about this small device is so addicting? Well, when you get text messages and receive likes on your pictures, your brain releases dopamine. This provides you with a sensation of happiness. It then leaves you wanting more and more. App developers also intentionally make their apps addicting, because the more time they get you to use their app, the more money they will make. Some of the most addicting apps right now are Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, kinda, Candy Crush, and many more.
Probably Instagram, just because the Explore feed is just constantly following it and whatnot.
I'm always on Snapchat.
Just Snapchat people and text a lot of people, go on Instagram or whatever. That's really it.
It may seem silly, but just as any addiction goes, your smartphone obsession poses risks to your mental and physical health. Studies show that people who overuse cell phones experience more signs of depression and higher rates of suicide. Not to mention the headaches, eye strain, sore necks, and lack of sleep that also occurs. All which are symptoms of radiation sickness.
I get headaches sometimes from just staring at it too much.
Messes with your brain after a while.
I'm not sure if I would say it's a health issue. It's just they're always just into their phones and they just don't realize what's going on around them.
Switch up.
But even after being warned about all of the side effects, people are still unsure if they will ever give up their addiction.
I'm never gonna give my phone up because I need it.
I could live without my phone. I don't really need it. I'm more of a reader than anything else.
Been making myself better, slowly.
Switch up.
So the next time you go to grab your phone, just remember there are way too many bad side effects, and there are plenty of other things you could be doing. For example, swimming, biking, cooking, sleeping. I don't know, just don't do drugs. Excuse me, miss. This is awful for your health.
I'm gonna make the right choice.
No more phones.
Switch up.
Okay, I never knew that I could be getting radiation sickness.
Well, instead of using our phones all the time, maybe we could be playing sports instead. Here's Tom Santinello and Mike Dudek updating us on all of Wayne Valley's outstanding winter sports.
Sports on three. 1, 2, 3. Sports.
Thanks, Alex and Stevie. Hey everyone, and welcome to V Sports. Despite winning their first meet, the first year boys fencing team is off to a rocky start with a current record of 1-8. Standout freshman Gerald Citrillo leads the Indians with a record of 8-6. Captain Zach Barr and assistant captain Nick Dorizio hope to turn things around as they conclude the year.
Time and time again, the wrestling team dominates their competition, and this season is no different. The big three of Hunter Davis, Nick Troney, and Danny Murphy all came out as county champions. The team also put on a show for Alumni Night, defeating Wayne Hills 61-6, easily making it the highlight of their season.
With an undefeated 8-0 record, girls fencing is off to another incredible start. Leading the team is senior Catherine DeStefano with an outstanding individual record of 16-1. DeStefano was also named Athlete of the Week. The Indians place second in the district and appear well on their way to a fourth consecutive Passaic County championship.
The ski team is off to a fast start. The girls have dominated the slopes with an impressive 14-1 record. Seniors Morgan LaSala, Kira Clark, Fallon Clark, and sophomore Allie McConnell lead the team. With a strong record, the girls are looking to make a run at the state championship.
Balance has been the key for the 13-5 boys basketball team. With 4 different players averaging double figures, the Indians find themselves league champs and have earned the 2nd seed of the state county tournament. They'll look to win the county title for the first time in school history. While the team looks to make history as a group, Coach Joe Light reached a remarkable milestone. Here's Simran Sammer with the story.
Wayne Valley basketball coach Joe Light has reached a milestone that most coaches dream of, 1,000 wins. But Coach Light has done this a different way than most people would imagine, coaching 2 sports and 2 genders at 2 different schools. Before Light was the head basketball coach at Wayne Valley, he was the head coach at Indian Hills High School while also serving as the head softball coach.
Well, it's just a very, very special achievement, but it involves so many people, right? It involves 36 years of Indian Hills. It involves 20 years of here. And I just like to think that, possibly along the way, I make a little bit of a difference.
Coach Light's demanding personality is a tough thing for his players to adjust to, but it pays off at the end.
It's tough. He's very, it's a little crazy, but it works out in the end because we win a lot of games and he's good to us.
All of these wins wouldn't have been possible without his commitment on and off the court.
Coaching takes up a lot of time. You're away from home, but even when you're home, you're preparing, you're watching tape, or you're doing something like that. So you have to have an understanding wife, and you have to have understanding kids, and I have 2 great daughters who are both all-county athletes themselves.
With all this preparation, you would think winning is his #1 priority, but that is not the case.
People that have graduated come back, all right, and express how much of a good time they had when they were in the high school, and then how much it meant to them and took with them the things they learned into whatever occupation they went to. So that really makes a teacher and a coach feel good.
With Coach Light at the helm, Wayne Valley basketball's future is bright.
Led by the dynamic trio of Steph LaGreca, Lexi Petrowski, and Carson Thomas, the girls' basketball team sits at 8-5 and has also earned the 2 seed in counties. Thomas said, "We're really talented this year and have a bunch of determined girls. We want to prove every game that we're legit contenders in county and state."
With great coaches and a few returning varsity athletes, the winter track team is having another successful rebuilding season. The team recently went to state relays where senior pole vaulters Patrick Emelo and Joe Rocker jumped a combined 21 feet and set a new school record. The team is currently preparing for the county and state meets.
In their first season as a team, the Wayne Knights have immediate success on the ice. In addition to their 11-5-3 record, the Knights took down Lakeland 3-1 in the Passaic County Championship. Led by senior captain and top goal scorer Dean Holbert, Wayne is ready to make a deep run into the state tournament.
The girls' swim team has a tough challenge ahead of them in leagues with competition like Wayne Hills. They sit at 5-4-1 after tying with Wayne Hills 85-85 in their most recent meet. The boys' team is having a strong season with a 7-3 record. Senior captains Parker Lewin and Evan Custins have led the team to a 2nd-place finish at counties, and they are one of the favorites to win leagues. Standout athletes like Custins are ready to make an impact at the next level. Alex Argyris tells us about some of Wayne Valley's athletes' most important signatures.
National Signing Day, a chance for the top high school athletes across the country to officially choose their college destination. For these rising stars, Signing Day is a culmination of a long recruiting process.
So they come in today, they sign the form committing them to that specific college. So that's where they're going to end up going next year and continue as an athlete and with their academics.
Wayne Valley Signing Day featured a variety of talented athletes from many sports, moving on to the collegiate level all across the country.
I'm signing with Drew University.
I signed to the State University of New York at Plattsburgh.
Chose the College of Mount St. Vincent in Riverdale, New York.
Making a decision on where to play in college isn't always easy, but for many of Valley's athletes, it came down to the right personal fit.
It's the perfect distance from home. It's really pretty, and they offered me everything that I want.
Because I felt it was best fit for me, academically and athletically.
Deciding where to play and signing a letter of intent is only the beginning of an exciting time for a college athlete.
They do have a very good atmosphere at all of their games. They did very well in the playoffs, so I hope to make the playoffs as well.
Traveling and just like the thought it's going to teach me time management and being able to balance school and athletics.
But as these Indians embark on the next chapter of their athletic careers, the memories made at Wayne Valley will always remain.
I remember winning counties.
hitting dingers.
Beating Wayne Hills in our pink out game.
I think I remember going to William Patterson University for the state finals. It was a surreal experience, and it was amazing that I got to be there.
Look for these stellar Wayne Valley athletes to continue their athletic success at the next level.
The girls bowling team once again doesn't disappoint. With a 10-1 record, the team has defended their county title for the 5th year in a row. The boys bowling team is currently 4-9 with 2 wins over Lakeland as well as Riverdale and Patterson Eastside.
That's it for V Sports. Be sure to tune in to next month's V for spring previews and top plays from the winter. Remember, peace, love, and victory. Back to you, Alex and Stevie.
Yeah, maybe I should start playing more sports, especially since all our teams are amazing on the field and just overall good people.
True, I love playing sports here. Now it's the time you've all been waiting for. Here's Timmy Thompson and Angie Sarovic performing California Dreaming right here in studio.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. And the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. If I was in LA, California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretended to pray. I pretend to pray. You know the preacher likes the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her, I could leave today. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
After all these freezing days and icy roads, I don't know who wouldn't want to be in California.
I mean, California did just have that crazy fire, huge mudslides, and massive sinkholes. But hey, at least the temperature is nicer.
Okay, Alex. Anyways, thanks for watching, and make sure to be kind, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next V.
And follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat for behind-the-scenes updates on when the next V airs.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a